Okay, we're ready for the second half kickoff. 1-1. Here it is. Mekhi's in front on the right side. They got Matt up top. 5 sends it back. Alvy was behind him. 3 to the right. It gets cut off by Sammy. Sammy to Jacob. Jacob to Avi on the left wing. Avi crosses with his left foot. It goes over the goal, out of bounds. This guy. First minute of the second half, 1-1. PJ on the goal kick for Newton. PJ, low to midfield, hits Matteo in the head. It's over Matt. Matteo blocks it. And it's going to be a free kick for Newton, right at the 30-yard line. They take it quickly. 49, gets cut off by Mekhi. Mekhi loses it. It hits off the defender out of bounds, throwing for Brookline. Brookline down the side to Matt. 2 balls on the field. Matt to the right. Matt to the right corner. Matt crosses in front. Matteo on the finish on the back post. 2-1 Brookline. Great cross by Matt. 38-30 left in the game. 2-1 Brookline. No, he crossed it from the right side. He got on his foot on the back post, and he put it with his left foot. 42 down the side. Over Ethan's head. 15's making a run down the left side. He's getting to the corner. Ethan's on him. He wants to go back to his right. He gets blocked by Ethan. It's Mekhi steps over the ball. He gets pushed. 2 hands to the back. Nice play by Mekhi. Ethan clears it. Avi off his head. That's going to be Matteo. Matteo sends it back to Mekhi. He's got some space. Sends it to Sammy. Sammy's getting around. He gets pushed. It's a foul. He's right at the 20-yard line. He's right at the 20-yard line. The ref's going to come in. Let's see if there's a call. It's right at the 20. And one back here. One guy here. Avi puts it low. PJ grabs it. PJ fake to throw out to his left. PJ high in the air. This is over midfield. It's off Sam's head to Mekhi. Oh, it gets cleared by the Newton player. 15. Sam backwards to Ethan. Ethan off his head back to Zach. Zach picks it up at the edge of the box. 3:20 into the second half. 2-1 Brookline. Zach punts it to his left. It's over midfield. It bounces. Matt's chasing it. Matteo tried to send it in. It's off the chest of 10. Matteo has it. Matteo to his right. 10 puts it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. It's Mekhi on the throw. Ball is going to roll on the field. Nope. Ball stops. That's Ethan to the right corner. Gets cut off. Gets cut back. Mekhi back to Ethan. Ethan chips the back post. Matt's over there. Gets cut off by the defender. That's shot by Mac. It's going to go wide. Goal kick for Newton. We are 4 minutes into the second half. 2-1 Brookline. Early goal by Matteo. PJ to his right to midfield, hits it off Matteo's head, rolls back to the defender. Sam's chasing it. Sam clears it. It's high in the air. It's still in bounds. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Newton. 49 on the throw. Down the left side to 15. Sends it back to 49. Mekhi blocks it. Goes out of bounds. 49 down the left side. Sam cuts it off. Sam puts it out of bounds. Another throw-in for Newton. It's near the left corner flag. We're 5 minutes into the second half. It's 2-1 Brookline. Players all the way onto the track to make the throw. Runs up, throws it into the box, gets headed away, and Sammy gets held. Sammy gets pushed. That's a foul. 5:30 gone in the second half. 2-1 Brookline.
I'm only running to you, and then I'm going with you.
Ethan on the free kick. He's at the 7-yard line. Ethan to the middle of the field. Off 5's head for Newton. Off 3, Sammy's going to get to it. Sammy down the right side. Sammy, 15 in pursuit, gets blocked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Ethan's going to take it. Ethan to Sammy. Sammy to Ethan. Ethan gets chipped away. 8's going to get to it for Newton, off his head. 15 forward. That's Nate off his head. Hits 5 for Newton. He crosses the logo. Jacob tries to cut him off. Gets taken away by Matteo. Matteo sends the middle. PJ's going to get to it. Mekhi's making a run. PJ slides and gets to it. That was a good try. PJ got to it before Mekhi. They go out to their right. That's 20. I think that's number 12. In front of the Brookline bench, Matteo blocks it away. It's going to be a throw-in for Newton. They go down their right side. Gets cut away by Mac. 10, it goes out of bounds. Throw-in for Brookline, right at the Brookline bench. Mac throws it down their left side. Tried to find Matt. It's off the Newton heads. Jacob clears it back into the field. That's Mekhi. Mekhi off his head. That's Sammy on the run. Sammy to the right. Sammy at the 10-yard line. Sammy to the right. Sammy crosses, gets blocked by the defender. Number 3 out of bounds. That's going to be a corner for Brookline. We are 7:30 into the second half. Matteo's going to take the corner. Ethan's at the top of the box. Brookline has 4 guys in the box. Matt's at the top. Nope. The ref's going to talk to Jacob, it looks like. Clock is going. 8 minutes into the second half. Matteo's going to take the corner again. The ref talked to Jacob, who's in the goal mouth. The Sammy's short. Matt is on the back post. Ethan's at top. It hooks in. PJ punches it away. Sammy shoots it, gets blocked. Sammy shoots again. It's a goal. Sammy curled it into the right side. The defender made the initial stop. And we got that on camera, the celebration. 31-34 left in the second half. It's 3-1 Brookline. Sammy on the goal. Guy in the wing. Newton on the kickoff. They send it back. 5 has it. Mekhi's on him. He sends it to the middle. Ethan on his feet. Ethan sends it ahead to Mekhi. Gets under him. 49 to the left. 49 to the left side. Gets blocked. It's going to be a throw-in for 15 and Newton. It's 3-1 Brookline. 5 has it. Left-footed bounces. They call offside. Offside on Newton. It's going to be at the 16-yard line. Nate to Sammy. Sammy on the ground. Tried to get to Avi, didn't get there. 10 on his feet. 10. Jacob. It's right at the center. Oh, Jacob runs into the player. There's a foul. It's right at the logo. 3 to the right side. Over Mac's head. They're making a run into the right corner. He crosses in front. It goes to the goal mouth. Number 5. Running free in front. Tips it in. Newton player ran right to the corner. Crossed it right in front. Number 5 for Newton. 3-2. 30-28 left in the game. 3 goals in 10 minutes. 3-2. We are 9:30 into the second half. They go down the right side this time. Mekhi's making a run for it. Mekhi gets pushed. He still has it in bounds. And it's going to be a throw for Newton. Yeah, it's a throw. Deep in their end. They go down their right side. Mekhi cuts it away. It goes out of bounds. 10 minutes into the second half. It's 3-2 Brookline. Throw in for number 42 for Newton. 42-3. That's Avi. Avi steals it. Avi on his left. He sends Matt. PJ's going to come out and get it. PJ goes out to his right, punts it in the air over midfield. Mac over his head. Brendan's in the game. And it hits Brendan in the chest. He's making a run to the left. Brendan to the left, crosses midfield. He sends it ahead. He sends it on the wing. That's Matt. Matt gets cut off by number 12. That's Matteo to Brendan. Brendan makes a move to his right, sends it to Matt. Matt in the box. He gets poked away. That's Mac on the ball. Mac chips it into the box. It's to Mekhi's side. Mekhi shields with his body. Mekhi on his right foot. Mekhi sends it back. 2 players. Sam clears it into the Newton end. They go to the left side. He keeps it in bounds. 15. Keeps it in. Sends it to the middle. Nate has it. Nate chips it ahead to Matteo. Matteo to the wing to Mac. Mac shoots, and he shoots it. It's a goal. It's a field goal. Put it through the up edge. We're 11:30 into the second half. It's 3-2 Brookline. PJ quickly to the left to 42. Mekhi's on him. He sends it back to PJ. Matt's going to press. He gets down the middle of the field. Brendan has it. Brendan to his left. He sends it to Matteo. They lose it. That's Sammy to his left. 10 for Newton. Max steps up. Puts it in. PJ comes out, and he gets it before Matt does. PJ's had a busy game. PJ in the air, over midfield. Hits the Newton player. Ethan has it on the right side. It's on the ground to Mekhi. Mekhi to Brendan. Brendan up the middle. He sends it back to Mekhi. He goes to the far post. Defender's there. PJ comes out. It's free, Avi. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. Avi and PJ came together. It's going to be goal kick for Newton. It's 3-2 Brookline. Mekhi is showing some pressure. We are 13 minutes into the second half. 3-2 Brookline. PJ in the air, not to midfield. Hits 15 in the head. Sam's pursuing it. 5's coming back for Newton. Sam chips it out of bounds. Yeah, ball. 49 to 15. 15. He sends it to the middle of the field. 8 sends it in front. Zach's going to get to it. 26:30 left in the game. 3-2 Brookline. Zach punts it, not over midfield. Brendan gets pushed. Brendan off his leg. It bounces in the air. And that's Mac trying to push it out. Brendan's pursuing the ball to the right. They go up the right side. Hits number 8. 5 has it. He's the goal scorer. Goes to the corner. He chips it high over the goal. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. .26 minutes left. 3-2 Brookline. And the Jacques is coming in. Avi came out. Jacques came in. Mekhi came out. But Ben Kaplan came in. 25:40 left. Zach on the goal kick. Zach low and to his left. It bounces to Mac off his head. Newton player steals it. 13 gets blocked by Matteo. Mac up the left side. That's Jacques on the run. He keeps it going. It's down the left side. Jacques puts it on the ground. It gets hit away by the Newton defender, number 3. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. It was Matt running on the near post. Sam is coming forward. It's going to be a corner. Ben Kaplan's on the corner. Okay, Sam is in the goal mouth. So Sam, Jacques, Matteo in the goal mouth. Matt's right behind him. Sammy making a run. Brendan on the backside. It gets hit over. Brendan's going to get to it. He's on the back post. He's going to let it go out of bounds. He shields it. It goes out of bounds. They need a ball. I guess he got it. Brendan on the throw. Brendan into the box. Oh, he throws it over Ben's head. Ben has it off his head. That's Matt. Matt tries to turn. No call. And Mac off his chest. 8 cuts it away. That's Matteo on it. Matteo spins. He gets around the defense. He had it on his left foot. And PJ's going to pick it up. Good opportunity. We are 16 minutes in. 3-2 Brookline. PJ hits it to midfield. Mac off his head. Off the Newton head. That's Jacob. Jacob turns on it. Jacob back to Nate, left foot. It bounces. 42 off his head. Brendan gets it. Brendan ahead to Matt. To the right. It's slowly rolling. Brendan's coming in. PJ. Oh, he should have stayed up to block it. 15 on his head. Ethan. 15 keeps it in bounds. Ethan comes back, cuts the ball off, sends it to the other side. He gets cut off. 13 on the shot. 13 to the right. Slide tackle by Nate. It's still on the ground. It's still in play. 13. He back heels it. They shoot. It gets blocked. He's in the box. Ethan slides. He shoot. It's a goal. That's 15, right? I think it was 15. Number 15 on the goal. 3-3. 23-14 left. Wow.
If we go to OT, I'm gonna miss soccer practice.
Oh, there's no OT.
What?
There's no OT.
No OT?
No, it's a regular season game.
What?
There's no OT. It's regular season. It'll just end.
I thought that was only for like final.
No, it'll just end in a tie. Kickoff for Brookline. Matt sends the right side to Ben Kaplan. Goes out of bounds. 23 minutes left. It's now 3-3. They go down the side. Brendan over his foot. Ethan misses at 10. Brendan plays it back. Brendan has it. Brendan sends it to Nate. Nate on the ground to Sammy. Sammy back to Nate. Nate hits 16. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. 22:30 left. Mac on the throw. Mac down the left side, over Brendan's head, hits the Newton defender. Jacques off his head. That's Ben Kaplan on the ball, one behind him. Ben has space, he's got Jacques, he chips it. Here comes PJ. Oh, it goes over his head. Goes out of bounds. It's gonna be a goal kick for Newton. See, player coming in for Brookline. It's going to be, it's like, Jacob is coming in for Matteo. PJ on the goal kick. PJ to his right, it's low. Hits Sammy. Sammy and Brendan. Sammy comes away with it. Sammy to his right. Sammy has the ball. He's going to his right. He sends Ben Kaplan. Ben crosses it. It's going to go over the goal. Good build up there. Another goal kick for PJ. 21:30 left in the second half. 3-3. It's on the ground to 42. Here comes Ben Kaplan. 49 to the side. Diego's on the left wing on our side. It goes up the middle to Sam. Sam to Diego, steals it. Diego to his right. Hits Mac. And it deflects back to Zach. Just under 21 minutes left in the game. 3-3. Zach in the air. It's going to spin back. Brendan gets pushed. No call. 15 on the ground. It's coming down the middle to the left. That's 20 to the left corner. He crosses in front. There's a header in front. It hit Nate. I think that was Diego. Diego off his head hit Nate, and it deflected back to Zach, who had to recover and get it back. Zach in the air toward Ben's side. Hits 49, goes back to the center of the field. Brendan on his feet. Brendan has it. Brendan in space. Brendan is Matt. He's got Ben Kaplan. Brendan in the middle. He goes to the back post. He shoots, and it's just wide. Brendan, nice run. Send it to Matt. Towed it just wide of the goal. PJ on another goal kick. 19:45 left in the game. 3-3. PJ to midfield. Ethan off his head. Ethan has it. Ethan down the right side. He's got a defender. Hits the defender. 15 keeps it to 49. Gets deflected by Brookline. Nate has it. 5's on him. Nate to his left. Towards Jacques. It's cut off. That's Mac that stepped up. It's right in front of the Newton bench. He brings it down, sends it back. Brendan has it. Brendan shields with his body. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy to the left, tried to find Jacques. Jacques on his body. Jacques chips the right. It's gonna find PJ. PJ boots it in the air over midfield. It hits off the Newton player. It's going to the left. That's Diego. Ethan hits it out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw-in. Subs are coming in. 18:50 left in the game. 15's coming out. He was a goal scorer for Newton. There's a guy running free in the middle of the field. 18:30 left. 49 on the throw. He sends it to the middle of the field. And it's in the air. That's Jacob in the air. Brendan brings it down with his feet. Brendan loses it. 10, 20 gets blocked. Sammy on the run. Sammy going the other way. He's got Jacques in front of him. He's got Avi to the left. Sammy to the middle. Goes through to PJ, the Newton goalie. PJ boots it over midfield. Off the Newton leg. Ethan, 7's behind him. Ethan finds Brendan. Brendan gets away with the ball, sends it back to Ethan. Ethan, he's got Ben on this side. Oh, Ethan got hit. Jacques, it's a foul. Foul back there, right? Oh, they're calling it up here. He called it up there. Ethan off the Newton head. Ethan in front. It was on goal. It's a shot on goal. Saved by PJ. PJ to his right. That was off Jacob's head. Avi down the left side. Avi to the left corner. He gets cut off. Avi gets in there. He gets taken down. No call. They clear it out of bounds. It's going to be thrown to Brookline. Mac's going to take it. Mac into the box. It's over Jacques. It's cleared out of bounds. Another throw-in near the corner flag. 16:30 left in the game. 3-3. It's thrown into the box. It lands. Avi shoots. It gets deflected. It should be a corner. Yeah. Corner. It's going to be Ben Kaplan on the corner. He's looking for a ball. "16 minutes left. 3-3. Ben Kaplan. Brendan's at the top of the box. He's got Diego on him. That's interesting. Sammy's on the backside. He hooks in. PJ punches it out. Goes back to the corner. Brendan's going to get to it. No, Diego punches it away into the Brookline bench. Oh, he deflected off Brendan, so it's going to be thrown for Newton. Throwing for Newton right at the Brookline bench. They go down the right side. It gets headed away by Mac. Headed back by the Newton player. Mac heads it back. And Avi puts it into the Brookline bench. They throw down the right side. And that's Sammy with it. Nope, it gets stolen by 9. Mac steals it. Mac pushes it up the field to Jacques. Jacques on his head pushes it to the left corner. 42 misses it. Avi pulls the player down. That's a foul. $14:50 left in the game. 3-3. Free kick for Newton. Goes down the right side. Nate off his head. That's Mac. There's a foul called. It's gonna be a free kick. It's gonna be a free kick for Brookline. It's gonna be Nate on the free kick.
We're falling behind.
14-20. Nate down the left side to Jacques off his chest. It gets cleared away. Ethan's gonna get to it right at the logo. Gets stolen by 10 on Newton. He chips it ahead. That's Jacob. Jacob back over Ben Kaplan's head. There's a foul called. A push on number 49. There's a ball behind you. The ball is right on the 30-yard line. He's got to move. Got to move the wall back. Move the wall. 10 yards. Moving back. Okay, here's the wall. Here's Ethan. They can't run. They can't run at him. Oh. PJ got hit by Sam, but he caught the ball. PJ high in the air, over midfield. It hits Sam. Sam's gonna get to it on the right. Sam has it. Sam sends it on the ground to Brendan. Brendan gets through the defender, 42. They try to send the wing to Jacques. 3 is gonna shield. 3 shields. Jacques plays it off the player. Jacques on the foul.
You're allowed to do that with your butt? No, sir.
It's going to be a free kick for Newton. 49. It's out of bounds. Thank you.
Hold the throw, please.
Matteo's in the game. That's Ethan down the side, over Ben. Hits the Newton player. 42 in the corner. He hits it out of bounds. Ball's behind you. It's going to be a throw-in for Ben Kaplan. There's 11:45 left in the game. It's 3-3. Wait, there's a sub coming in. Ben is coming out. Matt's coming in. Ethan's going to take the throw. So Matt's going to be at the top of the box. That's Sammy at the near post. He circled in, thrown into Jacques. Jacques on the ground. Matteo on his head. It gets cleared by the Newton player. Over 9. That's Nate on his head to Mac. Mac in front of the Newton bench gets stolen. Cuts to the middle of the field. There's a guy running to his left. Matt steals it. Nate steals it. Matt has the ball. Matt down the right side. He's got space. Matt has space. Matt to the middle of the field to Avi. Avi to Jacob. Jacob through the legs to Jacques. Jacques around the goalie. It gets slide tackled away by the defender. Nice play. PJ came out. Jacques got around him. Defender slid and got the ball away. Nice play by number, I think that was 20. It's high in the air. PJ to midfield. It's going to bounce right at the logo. And there's a foul right at the logo. 10:20 left in the game. 3-3. I think I need a ball. It's going to be at the 46-yard line, just inside of midfield for Newton. Looks like 42 is going to take it. It's hard to see it with the sun. There's 9:50 left in the game. 42 on his left foot, chips it in the box. Zach's just going to catch it. Sam shielded for him. Matteo has the ball. Matteo to the wing. He tried to send Mac. Mac got cut off by 18. It goes out of bounds. Throwing for Brookline, right in front of the Newton bench. Mac down the left side, gets headed away. That's Jacob. Jacob shields with his body. Jacob to the right to Ethan. Ethan is number 7 on it, gets it back to the left. 10 clears it with his left foot. It's rolling. Sam gets pushed. Sam hits it out of bounds. Subs are coming in. Subs are coming in. 9 minutes left, 3-3. It goes to the left side. Ethan misses it. Sam misses it. Sam, it gets, Nate clears it out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in for Newton. 8:45 left in the game. 3-3. Matt's playing short. Sam's on the near post. They throw it toward the near post. It's over the head. Nate clears it with his head. 20 on the ground. Gets cleared by Matteo. Matteo makes a run. 20 hooked his shirt. 20 gets around him. 20 tries to send it in front. It gets cleared by Sam. 13 was making a run in front. It gets cleared by Nate to Sammy. Sammy chips it ahead. Sammy to himself. Sammy crossing midfield. Sammy on the ground. Sammy to Jacques. Jacques to the left. Jacques sends Avi. And it goes out of bounds. 7:45 left in the game. 3-3. Throw in for Newton. They're at the 20-yard line, roughly. He throws it down the right side, off Mac's head high in the air, off Jacob, off Mac. Jacob in midfield. Jacob gets tripped. That's a foul. Number 20. It's a quick free kick. They steal it, though. And Ethan slides to take it away. 20. 20, it's going to be out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Give him a ball. It's Jacques is coming out, Mekhi's coming in. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left, 3-3. Ethan on the ground to Nate. The sun hopefully will set so you can see the play. Nate to his left, 15's on him. He sends it on the ground, it gets cut off. It gets by Sammy. They go to the left side, 16 in the middle of the field. He cuts back, sends it to 20. Ethan cuts it away. It's Avi. Avi to Mekhi. Send the wing. Avi on the ball. Send the wing. The wing. Avi to the left. Avi to Sammy. Sammy turns. He's got it on his right foot. He shoots. And PJ on the save. 6:15 left. It's 3-3. PJ high in the air. It's going to be Mac on his head. To Jacob. Jacob in the air to Sammy. He brings it down with his feet. He protects it. It gets taken away by the Newton defender. It goes right up the field. 42 sends the wing. 20 on the run. He's got a player in the middle. Got a player on the far post. He shoots. And it just wide. He set up Zach. He slid it just past the far post. 5:45 left. 3-3. The sun is going to set behind the trees where we will see the game. 3-3, 5:30 left in the game. Zach on the goal kick. Zach, it's low, and Nate sends it ahead. Nate cuts it off, 16's on it. That's Jacob. Jacob to the left, crosses the midfield. Jacob slows down, accelerates. Jacob cuts it back. Jacob still has it. Jacob sends it back to Mac. Mac crosses the 40. Mac tries to get it back to Sammy. Gets cut off. 20 has it for Newton. 20 to chips it ahead. Back to 20. He's gonna run. He's running with Nate. He shoots and Zach catches it. 4:45 left in the game. It's 3-3. Zach, high in the air. It's just the midfield. 13, it bounces over his head. Whoa, 49 jumped on Matt. No call. Matt has it. Matt crosses the 30. Matt to the right. Matt to the right corner. Matt steps over it. He gets in the box. He crosses it. Mekhi on the ball. Mekhi turns to his right. Mekhi shoots. It's a goal for Mekhi. Mekhi did a 360, turned on it, shot it with his right foot. Brookline is celebrating, 4-3. Nice play by Mekhi. Timeout for Brookline. 4:17 left in the game. 4-3 Brookline.
Okay, gotta go rate my supplements.
Wow. .417 left in the game. 4-3 Brookline. Going from 1-1 to halftime to 4-3 with 4 minutes left. Plenty of scoring in this half. Okay, we're going to resume. 4:17 left in the game. 4-3 Brookline. That's Diego on the kickoff. There's the whistle. Diego sends it back to 10. Matt's pressing up top. 3 on the ground to 12. He's the right back. He goes up the sideline. Mac's going to clear with his left foot to the center of the field. It's past Matteo, 49. That's on Sammy. Sammy turns. He gets pushed. No call. They go down the wing. I think that's 20. He gets to the corner. Jacob hits him. Ball goes out of bounds. And what's the call? It's going to be looks like it's going to be a throw. 13's going to take it. 3:36 on the clock and running. They throw it into the box. Ethan off his head, bounces to the middle of the field. 20 chips it, and Zach catches it. 3:24 and running on the clock. It's 4-3 Brookline. The sun is behind the shadows now. That's not a factor now. Zach, high in the air. It's going to bounce. Nope, it gets brought down to midfield. Matt has it. Matt steps around the defender over the logo. 49 on him. Matt to the wing to Avi. He's got Mekhi on the right. He's got Matteo in the center. Avi to the left. It gets poked away. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. There's a sub coming in. It's Brendan is coming in for Matt. 2:45 left in the game. It's Avi to Matteo in the corner. Matteo in the corner with the ball. 2 players on him. They chip it ahead. It's going to go back to Sammy. Sammy turns. Sammy sends it back to Sam. One pressing. On the ground to Ethan. Ethan high in the air. Brendan all by himself. Brendan on his chest. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy to Mekhi. Mekhi shoots, and it goes wide. There's 2:07 and running right now. It's going to be under 2 minutes by the time PJ gets the kickoff. It's 4-3 Brookline. PJ low over Jacob's head. It hits Mekhi in the chest. Mekhi to Sammy. Sammy in the air. Brendan's running at it. Brendan's going to get to it. Brendan off his chest. He gets cut off. And PJ picks up the ball. PJ, it hits Matteo in the back. Matteo clears it. Matteo to the corner. Matteo in the left corner. He's trying to kill some time. Matteo spins. It gets cut away. That's Avi steps up. Brendan to Matteo gets cut away by number 3. 3 down the right side. Sammy cuts it off. Sammy has it. Sammy plays it forward. That's Avi on the ball. Avi to the left corner. Brendan's running with him. Avi gets cut off by 2 players. 49 takes it away. Goes up their right side. Nate steps to it. Nate off his head to Jacob. There's a foul called. We're under 2 minutes. It's a free kick for Brookline in front of the Newton bench. It's 4-3 Brookline. It goes down the left side. Avi keeps it in bounds, but it goes out. So Brendan is the nominal striker right now. He's pressing the ball. It goes down the right side. That hits Sammy. Matteo gets pushed. It gets to 20. Mac gets ridden down. And Jacob has it. Timeout is called.
Are there timeouts in soccer?
You gotta watch your anger. You guys gotta watch your anger. The guy that kicked it over here.
Oh, white guy?
Whoever it was.
Oh, some guy.
Well,
On the white team?
Somebody kicked it. Yeah.
Oh.
They don't need to take out players. I'm pretty sure a timeout was called.
Yeah, it was. What are timeouts? There are timeouts in soccer.
High school, I think there's 2. Well, they took one right before the half. That's what fooled me. I thought the half was over. It seemed like there was so little time. Why would they take it? But all right, it's going to be a free kick. We're right at the 36-yard line in front of the Newton bench. There's under 2 minutes left. Zach is barking out instructions. We'll see what happens here. They've been good on set pieces. And here it comes. He chips it low off Brendan's head. He clears it. 20, Brendan's on it. And that's the game. Brookline 4-3. Brendan clears it with his head. Mekhi on a goal, on the game winner. They're celebrating with Mekhi. That was exciting. Four to 3 Brookline. It's a nail biter. Four to 3.